Stop saying, I don't like myself. I've been hearing countless people recently, I don't know what it is, have been coming to me and saying, Spencer, I don't like myself, or I like myself more than I used to, or something along the lines of them liking themselves. And this is a mindset that has plagued America for the last 10 to 15 years that I want to help eradicate. Because frankly, it is just holding you back. And in this video, I'm going to share with you, if you're feeling that way, if you've felt that way before, it's okay. I'm going to give you the tools that you need to solve this once and for all. Now, this mindset I'm going to share with you has taken me from negative $700 to literally $100,000 a month in less than 2 years. And specifically, when I was 19 years old, I was sending in my real estate application to become a licensed real estate agent. And I get to the post office and I pay my $3 for a stamp and for an envelope. And they say, sir, your card's been declined. And I was like, this has to be a joke. So I did the whole thing, like blowing your card, like, and you stick it back in, and you try to get, and it didn't work. And I was like, I was so embarrassed. I don't have any cash. Like I left with my envelope still. They wouldn't mail it for $3. And I checked my bank account, and it was like literally negative $700. And I'm like, wow, holy crap. And 2 years after that, the month I turned 21, I made $112,000, right? And so I share that because when I was sending in that real estate application, I had this mindset. Like I remember I went in the car and I was like, God, like I hate myself. Why do I have negative $700? Like why this, why that, why me? And what I've learned in life, when you ask yourself questions, your brain will always work to solve the answer to that question. So when I was saying, man, why does this happen to me? I was finding all these negative reasons why this was happening to me, right? I was like, man, why don't I like myself? I was finding all these reasons why I didn't like myself. And then I realized that like, it's not about me. Right? Like society is not about you, right? It's normal to be in a situation where you're going through something really difficult, going through something really hard, and guess what? You are in a situation that sucks. You're mourning the loss of somebody, you're mourning the loss of a relationship, or whatever, your business exploded, whatever it is, but it's not you, it's the situation. So instead of saying, hey, I don't like myself, you can say, hey, I don't like the situation, right? So it's a key difference there, right? Because when you're talking about yourself, it becomes personal. It becomes this emotional thing that you can sit around and beat yourself up all day and enter a state of depression, of anxiety, of all these different crazy medical terms. And the reality is like, no, you're just mourning the loss of someone that just died. And so you're a little bit upset. Or your business didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and so you're a little bit upset. That's totally normal and fine. But you don't need to make it about you need to make it about the situation. Okay? So how do you defeat this mindset? How do you go from, again, that negative $700 in your bank account mindset to the $100,000 a month mindset? And the key thing is that when you feel this way, when you feel like, hey, I don't like myself, when you start asking these negative questions, what that means is that A, you're not busy enough. Okay? Guys, in my current life, I do not have time to think about this stuff. Okay? I wake up in the morning, I work out, I go to the gym, get my body right, and then I go to work. Okay? I go to work on my mind, I go to work on my business, right? And when I go to work on my business, what am I doing? I'm working all day because I'm trying to bank a milli, okay? And then guess what? After I bank a milli, you know what I do? I keep working, I bank another milli, okay? And when I'm not banking another milli, you know what I do after that? I read a book, okay? I go hang out with friends, I go on a date, I go to my church, I go do whatever it is, right? But I have something to do. I'm not sitting around here thinking about how much I like myself or I don't like myself. Because here's the reality of the situation. When you pass away, hopefully many years from now, people will not remember you for how you liked or did not like yourself. People will remember you for what you provided to them, the type of person that you were, the legacy that you leave behind. And the legacy you leave behind is not what you think of yourself. It's what you provide for others, right? That's why my life's all about serving and impacting other people. But B, the second thing you need to do better is you need to have a plan to think bigger. So many people in America, they think that average is acceptable. Average is not acceptable. Average in America is broke, obese, and divorced. And I don't know about you, none of those things sound very fun, okay? I've been broke. Being broke is not fun, okay? I've never been obese, but it doesn't sound very fun. I've never been married, so therefore I've never been divorced, but I'll be honest with you, I've been through some bad breakups, and I can imagine being divorced is probably worse, okay? So don't really want to be going through any of those things, and that's what average in America gets you, okay? Slightly above average, maybe you only have to go through 2 of those things instead of 3, okay? Also not very good. So you have to think like, hey, I want to be great. For me, one of the quotes I live my life by is, I want to be uncommonly successful amongst the uncommonly successful, right? I want to be so successful that very successful people are like, wow, dude, you're really successful, right? In other words, if we're hanging out and we see a millionaire, you're like, that's a millionaire, that's pretty cool. But if millionaires are hanging out and they see someone worth $2 million, they're like, it's just another one of us, right? But if they see a billionaire, they're like, holy crap, it's a billionaire, right? They're like, that's a big deal. Okay? And I'm just using money as an easy way to understand it. The point is I want to be uncommonly successful amongst uncommonly successful people. And how do you do that? You think bigger. Okay, so stop thinking about like, hey, how do I provide for my family? And start thinking about, hey, how do I provide for a community? How do I make so much money that I can donate millions of dollars to the causes I care about? I can, retire my parents. I can buy my mom a house. I can buy my dad a house. I can buy whatever it is, right? Think big. Don't think small. Think big and be busy. And I promise you, you will level up your mindset. You will level up to where you want to be. So with that being said, if you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell. We give out some free courses every once in a while in these videos that we normally charge for. Well, we'll teach you the actual tactical side of making money that goes beyond this. Because this is just the mindset. After that, you need the actual tactics and strategies to actually make money with this. And ultimately, you're going to have both in place to be where you want to be. But this is step number 1, so I'm glad you watched this video. Step number 2, subscribe so you can potentially win one of those free courses. And of course, check out some of the other videos to learn some other tactical ways to make some money. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.